Well, the Nulane criminal trial today, proceedings being marked by tears, shaking and anxiety from a witness. The session in the 25 million rand state capture matter came to an early stop today. Free State agricultural official Kenosi Rabothoa Thubisi testifying on supply chain management, but struggling to compose himself, prompting the presiding officer to ask him to relax. Thubisi eventually asked for a break to go home and rest. Acting Judge Nompumelelo Gusha has adjourned the case until tomorrow, when he'll undergo further cross-examination. Our reporter Erin Bates in court for you through the day. Erin, good afternoon to you. Why was there so much drama today?
Well, Stephen, it seems that our third witness today, we had three from the Free State government testifying before Gusha throughout the day, was just simply a wreck, you could say. Thubisi was just a battle of nerves going onto the witness stand and testifying, and it was when he was faced with the assertion from Advocate Kenny Oldwage, senior counsel for Dinesh Patel, that he was lying, that he seemed to tear up, but he was shaking throughout the day's proceedings and incredibly nervous being on the stand in this 25 million rand criminal trial.
How important was this evidence? What was he actually bringing?
So, Stephen, he was testifying on a number of documents that related to supply chain management processes the department undertook in order to work with Nulane Investments in March of 2012. And he testified on receiving an instruction from Mr. Mofokeng, a senior of his, and collating certain material and then handing that on. But he got confused between whether he'd given those documents to a head of department, Saipati Dlamini, or to the CFO, Dr. Lima Morosi, and so there he was a bit muddled. He also had some questioning from Willem Edeling, senior counsel for one of the other accused, and he sort of pointed holes in his arguments and his submissions in his statement. In terms of Thubisi's evidence, what's important here that he's one of three witnesses from within the Free State government who's effectively sort of piecing together a chain of documents that are critical to the state's case, and the issue there is that we only have copies of the original documents, not the original documents themselves. So as these witnesses come through in fairly quick succession, the design of the National Prosecuting Authority's ID is to try and verify as best it can that these witnesses had sight of the originals and the copies flighted in court are the very same documents, merely in copy form. And so this is an absolute low point for the NPA's ID as we reach the sixth witness in the second week of this criminal trial proceeding up until the beginning of March. And I'm afraid to say the poor witness is going to be back on the stand tomorrow at 9:30. Perhaps he will be in better spirits by the time he's had some rest this evening. But Gusha, the acting judge in this matter, throughout this day, saying, please relax, have a glass of water or a sip of water if you need, and we have time. Take your time going through this evidence. But he's really crumpled under the pressure. There's no indication as to why beyond his own nerves, but of course there has been a climate of fear in the Free State government, at least during its previous administration, and one wonders if that was playing into his mind, or he's simply so unschooled in being in court. He did indicate it's his first time in the witness box, that he just couldn't take the pressure.
Erin Bates, thank you very much indeed, outside the Bloemfontein High Court in Mangaung tonight.